Hello everyone, welcome to ITLS Academy. Our today's lecture is on DNA isolation from plant sources. We have already discussed DNA isolation from animal sources in our previous lecture. Now turn is isolation of DNA from plant sources. This is your mentor Rashmi Trivedi, your training coordinator. We are going to discuss extraction of genomic DNA from plant source. DNA can be extracted from a variety of tissues with varying degree of success. In this lecture, we will focus on DNA extraction from plant. We have already completed DNA extraction from animal source in our previous lecture. In this lecture, we will focus on extraction of DNA from different plant tissues. First of all, preparation of large quantity and high quality genomic DNA from a large number of plant samples is a major bottleneck for most genetic and genomic analysis such as genetic mapping. DNA extraction is usually the first step required for most molecular biology investigation. डीएनए एक्सट्रैक्शन एक ऐसा प्रोसीजर है जिसको कि हम जो मोस्ट ऑफ द मोलिकुलर बायोलॉजी इन्वेस्टिगेशन होती है उनमें मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम द फर्स्ट स्टेप रिक्वायर्ड इज डीएनए एक्सट्रैक्शन. The method we are going to discuss will help to extract DNA from small amounts of tissues and a large number of plant samples and is very rapid. We can say that we are going to discuss a method which very easy to apply and is a very rapid procedure. Required materials. We will see the materials which we will use in whole process of DNA extraction. The materials will be plant tissues and plant tissues can be young leaves and callus of hibiscus, pestle and mortar, ice box and ice, DNA extraction buffer, 5 molar potassium acetate, 3 molar sodium acetate buffer. The molar is concentration. Concentration is represented in the form of molar concentration. Phenol chloroform, isomyl alcohol, 100% ethanol ice cooled, 70% ice cooled ethanol, sterile Eppendorf and microcentrifuge and glass powder. Here is a pic showing you DNA can be isolated from a number of plant tissues. Young leaf tissues is a good source of DNA. This picture has a sentence written over here that can clear your doubt like what parts of plants you can use to extract the DNA. Let's come to the procedure. Number 1, our point is use 500 mg of young plant tissues that can be stem, leaf callus of controlled or transformed plant in a pre-coated mortar and pestle. Plant tissue you can take from any part of the plant and now put it in a mortar and pestle for the process of grinding to break it into a pestle-like material. Now grind it up inside the ice box with ice using 0.8 milliliter of extraction buffer and glass powder. Grinding process should not be carried out without the ice. Here we use 0.8 milliliter of extraction buffer which will help DNA to come out of the cell, and we will also use glass powder. Add the rest of the buffer. Pour the ground extraction into a test tube. After grinding, we will mix rest of the buffer in the paste and now pour the matter in test tube. Add 0.2 milliliter of 20% SDS. SDS is a buffer and it will help in loading and elution of DNA. And shake it and inoculate at 65 degree to 75 degree centigrade for 10 to 15 minutes. Now we will add approximately 0.2 milliliter of 20% SDS. Now shake the mixture well and put it for inoculation for about 10 to 15 minutes. Add 1.5 milliliter of potassium acetate, that will be 5 minutes. Sixth point is shake vigorously and keep on ice for 20 minutes. At last, we will add approximately 1.5 milliliter of potassium acetate. After shaking, we put it on ice for about 20 minutes. Here our procedure completes and our DNA elutes out. Here is a pictorial view making it easy to understand extraction procedure. You can see that extraction procedure represented here is very easy to understand. You can easily understand that what the actual scenario is. Here the process starts with flowers, leaves or seedlings. Now lyse sample with lysis buffer, extract chromatin with extraction buffer and obtain isolated chromatin. The procedure here is a simplified view of what you have studied. Another picture to help you understand better. Here also you can see that firstly we will harvest cells followed by cell lysis and protein removal. After DNA binding, washing will be required and we will get eluted out DNA. The first procedure is cell harvesting, next cell lysis, and after that protein removal will be there. After removal of protein, DNA binding and washing will be required. After washing, our DNA will be elute out. What will be the result of the whole process? The DNA from plant cell has become extracted and clear bands are seen when the DNA was seen on the gel. You will get appearance of DNA on the gel in the form of bands and you can analyze that bands for your proper result. Thank you everyone. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp and on LinkedIn. You can subscribe ITLS Academy on YouTube and also can get the app of ITLS Academy on Google Play Store. Thank you very much everyone.